జస్ట్ సెకండ్
అంతొద్దు.
ఆగు, నువ్వు ఇక్కడే ఉండాలి దగ్గరలో.
ఎందుకు
దూరం పోతే డిస్కనెక్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. పోయినా కానీ ఫోన్ అక్కడ వదిలేసేయాలి.
ఎలా పెట్టాలి? కానీ ప్లేస్ పెడితే ఫోన్ పెట్టచ్చు. నీది అట్లా బొక్కలు వెళ్తుంది అనుకున్నా. ఓకే,
అయిందా పబ్లిష్? ఇప్పుడు మయూరాచారి గురించి మయూరాచారి ఓపెన్ డోర్ R1 అదే అందరికి సేమ్ మౌనమ్మ డ్రెస్ కదా. ఇది మన బట్లర్ డ్రెస్. ఏమైనా ఆర్డర్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి. ఆర్డర్ అయితే చేస్తాను. నేను ఫస్ట్ ఒక ప్యారెంట్స్ సో ఓకే. చేస్తున్నా, అయిపోయింది.
డాడీకి చేసావా?
మై ఫ్యామిలీలో చేసా, వచ్చేసింది. ఇది మెయిన్. ఓకే, యూఆర్ రెడీ, లెట్స్ గో. ఇంకోటి తెచ్చి
Died every day away. wisdom to offer to Mayur and Abby as you celebrate their marriage?
I don't know about words of wisdom, but I was asked to talk to you guys for a couple of minutes. I was asked to be serious and not smart alecky. What? Oh, everybody can sit down. Sorry, Mr. People, everybody stand up. So I said it couldn't be possible for me to be serious and not smart alecky and still be myself. So let everybody sit, just be yourself. Sorry, Mayur. Mayur, I want you to know that I'm glad that you didn't run away the first time that I met you. And I tried to convince you that Abby didn't live at the house where you were. Of course, she didn't give me enough time to do what typically is done, shotgun and all that fun stuff. So I couldn't truly scare you off. And she did tell me that if I scared you off, I would have to go get you. Yeah, that was enough not to scare you off. The fact that you have 5 ladies that you call mom, and they don't run away when you do call them mom, is probably proof that you're a pretty good guy. I want you to know that from the time Abby was in her early teens, she had a list of what she wanted in a husband. And you made most of the items off the list, or at least the list that she would tell me about. You're tall, that was number 1, every time, tall. Yeah, he meets that one. Smart and confident. You have a good sense of humor. You love and respect her as much as she does you. And you have a good head of hair, like mine. Hey, mine's just now sitting on this head and this head. It used to be on this head. So let's see here. Oh, and hold on. So babe, Mayur loves it when I mess up his hair. Skippy, I know that I'm not supposed to make you cry, but your mom and I are so proud of the wonderful woman that you've grown up to be. You have so much going for you. You have a heart of gold and give so much of yourself to help others. You have a great sense of adventure. We don't know where you got that from. Your ability to choose good friends to help you have fun and make good decisions. Did you ask any of them about Mayur? Just kidding. Your free spirit and your easygoing nature. Sometimes we're surprised at how much you get done when you seem to not have a plan or a schedule. Please know that that is not a trait shared by a lot of other people, but makes you special in your own way. Your unusual sense of humor, your great hair, now give it back. Mayur and Abby, always remember that marriage is like life. It's a journey. Sometimes the journey will be easy and fun, and sometimes it will take hard work to push through. You're still in the infant stage and are learning more about each other and how to live together each day. Soon you'll enter that wonderful adolescent stage where you both think that you're right and know everything and that the other person's wrong. Realize that you're probably wrong on both accounts. Always remember, don't go to bed mad. Resolve issues as soon as they're possible. Don't try to change the other person too much. You will both change over time, and you marry each other for who you are, not who you want them to be. Abby? Communicate with each other, not through others. If you're fighting, don't fight with somebody else and ask them to tell Mayur that you're fighting with them. Laugh. Always laugh. Love each other. Save room in your house for when your parents are ready to move in with you. Most of all, keep faith in God, yourselves, and each other. Going through the good and bad times, which you'll have plenty of both, is always easier when you have your God and each other to help you through. We wish you the best in everything, and remember, Mayur, no give-backs.
I love the heart of a father for his daughter, and now for you as well, Mayur. So, welcome to everybody that's here. I'm Missy Rogers. I am Abby's aunt, Charles's sister, here from Lexington, and just really honored to be a part of this celebration with you all. Now, most of you know that they had a Justice of the Peace wedding in August, so they're actually legally married. But that wedding like missed the most important part of the celebration and ceremony, and that's being able to share it with you all. So that's why you're here, is so that we can celebrate and laugh and encourage and cheer them on together. So part of the wedding's the legal aspect. They've taken care of that. The other part is being able to share this moment with friends and family, to allow them to express their hearts publicly. So today's a day for you to join them in the decision that they've made to live the rest of their life together. So I thought that we'd start by having Abby and Mayur give you a little insight into their relationship. So Abby, of all the people you could have chosen to marry, why did you pick Mayur?
Well, as my dad said, he is tall. That really helped. But no, he really loves his family, and he couldn't stop talking about them on the first date. And he never stopped talking about them. So that was a very good sign. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was always taught to watch the way a guy treats his mom in particular, but treats the other people in his family. That's a good sign of how he's going to treat you, right? So awesome observation. Okay, so Mayur, of all the people you could have chosen to marry, why did you pick Abby?
Because she's tall. First, check. Second, when we went on the first date, she was wearing her grandma's jacket. And I said, oh, no. I said, no, but she's tall. And then she took off the jacket and she was wearing this t-shirt. And I was like, okay, Grandma, thank you. And I was like, and I love her now in that jacket, because that reminds me of the first time when I saw her. Because first time I just went to pick her up, and I was standing in front of her house, and I was like, please be tall, 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 please be tall. And then she walks in, I was like, oh yes. So, and she is the most lovely lady I've ever met, apart from my mother and sister and everyone.
You do need to know that I did insist they say something besides height. Like, height's awesome, it's just not going to carry you. So when the days get hard, the reason that you spend some time reflecting on that is so that when the days get hard, you remember what drew you back, right? That'll draw you back. So that now you've chosen a partner and made a lifelong commitment to each other, your top priority now is one another. It's not the extended family first, it's each other first. And you two are kind of unique in that you're merging two cultures and two ways of seeing the world. And so marriage is this image of two becoming one, of becoming this interwoven couple that now agrees to lay down your own rights so that together you can build common goals, common passions, and common priorities. Yeah? So there's some great words of wisdom in the Bible, and one of them is in the Old Testament, in the old part of the Bible, in the book of Deuteronomy. In that part of the Bible, the Israelites, who are the people that God has been with, and He's protected them, and He's cared for them, and they've been kind of wandering in the desert, but now they're sitting on the brink of the promised land. Like they're sitting on the edge of this future that God's promised them. And in that moment, what God says to them is, listen, I have put before you life and prosperity, death and destruction. Now choose life so that you and your family can live. And what he was saying is that you can make the choices of you can take the choices of the past into the future. You can live for yourself, care about your own interests and not anybody else's, and just live life like you always have, and it will not go well for you. Or you can realize that you guys are starting a whole new life together with all these possibilities and all these opportunities and all these new adventures, and you can choose to encourage and affirm and lift up one another, help each other to be everything you were created to be. And if you do that, if you choose life, you'll thrive, right? That will be the life that you've chosen. A long life of intimacy and adventure and relationships possible, but you have to work at it. You have to consider the needs and the desires of others. You have a constant companion, but it's a relationship that's going to have to be nurtured all the time. right? So walk together and talk together and share your hearts with one another. Lots of people fall out of love over time because they haven't paid attention to the little things every day. But you guys can be different. It can be different if you want it to be, all right? So one of the best descriptions of love is, again, found in the Bible in a book called 1 Corinthians. And it says this: love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it's not proud, it does not dishonor others, it's not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. And that's a love that you guys can learn as you live life together. So you two have prepared your own vows, and we want you guys to share those with the folks that you've invited. So Abby, why don't you read your commitment to Mayur? Why don't you read your vows?
Okay, Mayur, I promise to love you more and more each day, even when you steal the comforter and I freeze. Let's see there. I promise to not bring home any surprise dogs. Right. I promise to put us first and cut back on commitments if I'm not spending enough time with you. When times get hard, we'll lean on each other and our family and friends. I promise to keep talking to you in my sleep as long as you keep snoring. I promise to not go to bed upset and to talk to you about it. I promise to keep loving our family and friends. I promise to keep going to cricket games, even though sometimes it is hard to follow. Let's see, I promise to keep going on adventures with you and cry at dog movies on planes. I promise to keep freaking out when we go explore lighthouses. Okay.
That was a tough one.
I promise not to get mad if you throw me off any more jet skis. I promise to take care of you even when you have the man flu. When times get sad, we'll keep our communication lines open and come out stronger on the other side. When we're sad, we'll make each other happy. I knew somewhat quickly I loved you and wanted to spend the rest of my life with you.
Awesome. All right, Mayur, why don't you read your commitment to Abby?
Mine is completely different.
Oh, it's all right.
Mine is like, why did I write?
You're such a liar. Oh no.
Okay, Abby. Okay, I spent a long time to come up with these words, like to make a promise this big. Okay, but I couldn't. I tried, so I came up with simple one. I promise to be here with you forever. That's my vow. To be here forever. To be clear, I don't mean literally here, because we are going to move into another part of the room and we don't live here. It will be really awkward to stay in this room forever. I mean, that'll be bad. I mean, think about spending the rest of our life in a banquet hall. Not good. So not literally here with you, but metaphorically, though I promise to be with you forever. Also, to be clear, I won't always be with you. Sometimes I need to go to bathroom. And we work in different places, plus I cannot play cricket at home, so. So I won't literally be with you, but metaphorically, I will be with you forever. And by forever, I don't mean literally forever. Mortality is a thing. I mean, and if I were to die, don't worry. Nothing's going to happen, but if I were to, so do not make a stuffed decoration of me, because that would be kind of weird, carting me around. So, and most of all, I don't want to haunt you like some sort of a spooky ghost. Even if that happens, I love you and be a supportive ghost and occasionally visit you during inappropriate times. And I promise not to keep you up all night as a ghost, because I do that already alive. You know, this vow might not be the best. I might start all of this again because that was just kind of joke. Okay, let me start with a movie dialogue that I love. It's from Kalono, but it's Americanized. So it was in Hindi, so I changed it to English. Abby, I wish I could tell you how much I love you. I love you. I love you very, very much. When I close my eyes, I see you. When I open my eyes, I want to see you. When you are not around, I feel your presence all around me. My eyes search for my Abby every moment. You can call this love, madness, or my heartbeat. It's the same for me. Many people love, but no one, and I say no one can love like the way I do because they don't have you. I cannot forget you, Abby. I don't want to forget you. You're mine. I will always love you all my life. I will love you till I die, and even after that. Like a spooky ghost. So, saying that, I would like to add few more things to the vows which Abby wanted me to put in. So, this is not me. This is what Abby wanted. Okay, babe, you ready? I vow to give you one wife pass, which allows you to stop me from playing cricket 2 times a year. That's too many. But still, you got it. I vow to help you. Okay, I vow to help you and reach the 4 kids threshold. Or at least I will try. I don't know how successful I'll be. It depends on you too. Yeah. I vow to take medication when you are sick because we are a team. But on a serious note, babe, I love you unconditionally and without hesitation. I vow to love you, encourage you, trust you, and respect you as a family. We will create a home filled with learning, laughter, and compassion. I promise to work with you to foster and cherish a relationship of equality, knowing that together we will build a life far better than either of us could ever imagine alone. Today, I choose you to be my wifey. Sorry. I took her from you. I offer myself. I will care for you, stand beside you, and share with you all of my life adversities and all of its joys from this day forward and all of my days of my love. I love you and we are a team, as I said. And all the people who are here are great. We like them, or some of them. That's awesome though. But you are my teammate for the rest of our life. It's me and you, and I love you. Team us forever. No spooky ghosts. That's my vow.
That's awesome. I love Team Us. You never know, when you give people the freedom to write their own vows, you like never know what you're gonna get. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you know a lot more about them, right? Now that they've kind of said that, you know some of the inside jokes, you know some of the things that they talk about. But I think at the end, I love that idea of Team Us, right? Because that's what you are now as a team. Okay, so at the earlier Just of the Peace wedding, you guys exchanged rings. So I want you to take your rings off, and I want you to hold them up. I know. You can't get it off? Okay, hold your hand up so that people can see the rings. Okay.
Oh, so you were not joking?
Okay, so hold your rings up. So they've already exchanged the rings, but they're an outward symbol, right? So here's the challenge. All the words that they wrote that they just read, you're gonna forget them and they're gonna forget them, right? In a day or two, they're gonna forget. But except for the wife pass and a couple of maybe little 4 kids, I don't know about that. But anyways, the rings are the tangible reminder of the commitment that you just made, right? So the outside world sees the rings and they know that you are somebody who's committed to another. But when you all wear the rings, you remember the commitment that you've made to each other, the covenant that you've made. And one of the things I love is that you wear them on your finger, and a finger is the part of your body that you use the most. So it's the thing that when you're going to be reminded, when you're washing the dishes or doing the laundry or at work, just watching TV, you look down at your hand and you see this ring, and it reminds you of the commitment that you've made, right? And sometimes it's going to get tarnished, and you're going to have to brush it up, just like the marriage. You have to brush it up. But they're the constant reminder. It's going to remind you again and again, over and over, of your promise to each other, so that each time you take each other's hands and you feel the ring, you're reminded that this is your first commitment. And it tells the outside world that they've made a commitment to choose one other person for the rest of their life. So you can put your rings on, but I want to challenge everybody that's gathered here, right? Bridesmaids, groomsmen, all the friends. I want to raise a challenge to you if I can, because Abby and Mayur invited you today because they value your friendship and the relationship that they have with you. And so that being said, over time, many of you are going to play a very important role for them, because sometimes you're going to have to extend great measures of grace as they fall down and they make mistakes and they try to recover and they try to go and they try to move on. So they're going to need you to extend grace, but they're also going to need you to speak truth, right? In the moments when you can tell it's all about them, like it's all about me. I'm going to do what I want to do. It's your opportunity to watch out for their blind side, right? To remind them of their commitment. This is no longer me and you. This is Team Us. And so as friends, they don't just like you. They need you to step into their life and extend grace and to extend truth. So my question to you is, are you guys up for that? Are you guys up for that? Yes. Yeah, awesome. All right, Jeff, if you'll come pray for them. We just want to say a prayer for them as they kind of go into the future together.
Father God, thank you for this joyous occasion. Thank you for the love that you have for Abby and Mayur, the love they have for each other, and also everyone that's gathered here. Lord, we thank you that you are all about the concept of marriage. It was your idea. In the Garden of Eden, you created Adam when he was alone, and you saw that he needed a helper, he needed a mate, so you created Eve, and they came together. And also, the very first miracle that Jesus ever did was actually at a wedding ceremony. And so we pray, God, that you would help them to submit to each other in love, that they would be kind to one another, they'd be compassionate to one another, and that you would bless them and help them to be the type of spouse and life partner that you need them to be. And so we ask these things in your name.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, why don't you guys stand up? And let me just present to you again Abby and Mayur Pradapuram. Mayur, you can kiss your bride. Okay, that's good. All right, you guys we're done. Congratulations.
That was supposed to be some wine.